Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Monday Merriment, September 16, 2024. The moon phase is waxing and the moon sign is in Pisces. This is a great time for magical art and mind work relating to manipulation of dreams and psychic powers. The moon's going to be in this sign of Pisces and of the waxing phase until tomorrow, the full moon, the harvest moon. Tomorrow's harvest moon is a supermoon, meaning it's going to appear slightly bigger and brighter in the sky than usual. Okay, and it's also going to be the last partial lunar eclipse of the year. So check out timeanddate.com. The link is in the description box so you can get the exact time of when the moon is going to be rising, and so that you can actually check out the lunar eclipse. Harvest moons are beautiful, and I remember, I used to look at them when I was a kid and just be like, wow, the harvest moon was valued by many people who were tending crops, and when the sun would go down, it provided extra light so that they could see what they were doing. The harvesting time is, of course, when they would gather all their food and making sure they had all the necessities until the winter time, right? And so, I kind of carry over that tradition. So like during the autumn time, I start like looking at things that I might need to replace or repair, like I always make sure I have enough socks. I always make sure I have enough slippers, if I need sweaters, if I'm running low on sweaters, I used to go out and go shopping, for new sweaters, or, making sure that I have everything I need. It's a time of gathering. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and feature slippers this time because I think it's important to have comfort in your home. And I'm going to tell you, I am a slipper fanatic. So I have enough slippers. I got plenty of slippers last year. And I also have some leftover fleece that I got from the fabric stores that I've accumulated for quite a few years now. So I will be making slippers. But I will say there's a lot of cool novelty slippers that you can wear, and I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys some suggestions. And I'm kind of excited about it because, like, when I think about the home, especially in the autumn time, one of the things that I think about is being cozy, making sure you have plenty of things that are going to keep you warm, like blankets, robes, and of course slippers. I remember my mom used to always say, keep your feet warm so that you don't catch a cold. Now, I don't really see anything that connects to the medical profession to like your feet being cold, not necessarily. It's usually like a reaction of somebody being sick, but whatever. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start showing you some really cool slippers. Now, I'm going to say this is my favorite kind of slipper, the slipper sock. These are the women's cozy fleece high cut pull on slipper socks with grippers. Now, the reason why I prefer the slipper sock is because it's the closest thing to being barefoot. Okay, I don't like my feet just touching bare ground, but I also sometimes feel as though like a lot of heavy, thick rubber soles are a little heavy for that like relaxed comfort feeling that I'm supposed to have in my house. I want to be as carefree and like comfortable as I can be in my house. Okay, so I think these are ideal. Okay, they're not heavy on the feet. So these are from Target, and I'm going to have a link in the description box of a little list of everything that I'm featuring on this video. Now, I'm somebody who enjoys symbolism, of course, okay? And I know that when I think of cherries, like this one right here is a cherry, cherries are not necessarily something that symbolizes something for the autumn time, okay? When I think of cherries, I generally think of springtime, okay? But cherries do symbolize divination. They're good for things like relating to divination, and they're also good for love symbolism. Okay, so that's one thing. And I'm going to show you different versions of this same slipper that they have available. And right now, the price is just like so good on these slippers. It's like they're like $9 online. Okay. Now here's the same slipper, but of course in a different design. This is right here is a black heart design, which I like. I think it's really pretty. And, of course, I mean, black generally symbols, to me, it's a protection thing, okay? It can repel negativity. And of course, your heart is your emotions. It could be your emotions, it could be a relationship, it could be whatever, you know. But I do like it because you want to protect, sometimes you want to protect yourself. Now, sometimes, you know, you can think of a black heart as being a negative type of thing, like where some people are just like so down and out, so betrayed that they prefer to like use this as some sort of representation of I'm so done with people, right? But that's not necessarily my symbol, even though I could totally get into that. And I would have every right to get into that if I really wanted to. But I look at the black heart, I look at somebody who is very reserved and very protective of their space. And it's a relatable thing. So if this is something that appeals to you on a magical level, the link is in the description box. And like I said, this is the same slipper. It's at Target. All the information in the description box, only $9. Now, I would probably pick this one, right? Because this one's got like little crescent moons and stars on it. So when I think of this, I think of course, the sky, the mysteries of the sky. I also think about hidden knowledge, wisdom. You know, it's just, I would say celestial designs are generally a favorite among people who practice the occult, okay? Like I said, this is the same slipper, only $9. Isn't it cute? I love it. And the last slipper from the Target collection would be these cute little strawberries. Now, I like the little pink and I like the red strawberries. Very, very cute. And this, of course, is not something that... I do see strawberries sometimes sold in stores and stuff like that. I'm trying to remember the exact time, you know, because I know that there's strawberries that I buy and I see them in the store, you know, starting from springtime, and then I do see them in the autumn time too, but I don't know exactly, you know, exactly when they actually flourish. But, you know, it doesn't have to be seasonal, but it could definitely be symbolic. And strawberries are considered lucky, okay, and they are also a symbol of love. And I just wanted to say really quick, last week I had introduced some lunch boxes, and those lunch boxes, I would say, were very feminine looking. And I apologize for that because I do suspect that I do have some male viewers, so it wasn't meant to, you know, exclude anyone. The slippers that I'm about to show for, actually they're for men and women. I guess, you know, anybody could wear them. I wanted to make sure I included everyone. But I did want to use this opportunity to let everyone know about my new video that I just released called Spirit Creatures. This is about animals that have, you know, of course, symbolic meaning. And I had created this video a while ago when I was, I'm going to mention this again, on my defunct channels, okay? Remember I had all that drama with Patreon and Ko-fi or whatever. So instead of, you know, getting the viewers that I wanted on those channels, I'm uploading them on YouTube. This is going to be very helpful if you decide to pick out some of these slippers that I'm about to show, which can be good for men and women, like I said. So I'm including everybody, okay? And, you know, I would like to also say that, you know, when it comes to the comfort of our own home, you know, I don't mind having silly, like, novelty type slippers. You know, I think, you know, some people are familiar with the little bunny slippers. A lot of adults wear those. And I'm just, you know, this is about being fun, being comfortable in your own space and enjoying your life, okay? So here we go. I'm going to show you some really cute slippers that you may enjoy. Now, as I've mentioned, you know, when it comes to these like animal type slippers, what I like about them is they are very thick. The surrounding of the foot, it has a lot of padding around it, so they can be very, very warm. Okay, these are from Amazon, and it looks like they have like two selections of a tiger. You can get a white one, or you can get like a, you know, the traditional brownish orange one. Tigers symbolize protection, power, nobility, and shape-shifting. And then we also have the dinosaurs, right? The dinosaur comes in either green or brown. And dinosaurs have the symbolism of power and strength. Okay, here are the dinosaur slippers in brown. And, you know, it's kind of funny because I kept thinking in the back of my mind, it kind of looks like a rhinoceros. But anyway, here they are in brown. They're very cute. Here we have a hippopotamus, which hippopotamuses are symbolic of dream work as well as surrealism. And, I just wanted to say, like I said, it's like I'm showing you these slippers. And like I said, a lot of us are adults. I'm sure most people who are watching my videos are adults, okay? And, getting involved or getting in touch with your inner child has nothing to do with maturity. It has nothing to do with you being responsible. It has nothing to do with this. This is about creativity and tapping into certain energies when it comes to meditation. And, some adults are into this sort of stuff and some aren't. Just don't be judgmental. Just, keep your mind open, okay? And now we have our classic bunny slipper. Rabbits represent fertility, sexuality, lust, love, and peace. I gotta say, these cows look pretty fun. These cows represent fertility, abundance, wealth, and protection. Honeybees are great, or bees in general, are symbolize cooperation, immortality, female power, heroism, and prophecy. What I like about these bees is not only that they're symbolic, but they have these cute little happy faces. They are adorable. On the spirit creatures list, I do mention dogs, but I do not have them broken down by breed. Now, if you're familiar with different dog breeds, you do know that they have different characteristics. I mean, dogs pretty much have the same symbolism, but I would say each breed is a little bit different than the other ones, okay? But generally, dogs symbolize fidelity, loyalty, protection. They are the mediators of the spirit world. I'm sure you've noticed your dog doing strange stuff, looking at objects that really aren't there. They see it, you may not, but they do, okay? They're very well acquainted with the spirit world. And then also psychic powers. Now, I think this is cute, and I don't really know how this is going to appear on YouTube when I upload the video, but from my view, on the left-hand side, we have a little Rottweiler. Isn't he cute? And then on the upper right-hand side, we have a pug slipper, and beneath that is a golden retriever. So if you're a dog lover and you just want to, tap into the symbolism, you might want to check these out. All the information is in the description box. Like I said, sometimes, you just want something that's just cute. It doesn't even have to have anything to do with symbolism. You just see it, it's cute, it makes you happy. Go ahead and grab it. Okay, now I would wear these just to be silly because I think they're really funny. But if you've seen my food magic video, I do cover hamburgers and talk about, what they symbolize and represent. They are, good for stability. But I honestly saw these as I was looking for slippers for men because, I wanted to be inclusive here. I saw these and I thought, oh, this is funny. I think my dad would have worn these just to make me laugh. And during the harvest season, or I would say the autumn season, I think it's a time that a lot of people focus on baking. And, I was thinking about some of the things that I enjoyed when I was growing up. I would say one of the things that I found pleasurable on special occasions would be like a cinnamon donut, and I wanted to come up with a recipe because I was like thinking about, okay, harvesting, the things that make us comfortable in the home, okay? Slippers make you nice and toasty warm. And of course, I also think, a donut every once in a while, kicking back in your home, relaxing, is a wonderful thing and a cherished memory from childhood. So, in my magical food list, I do mention donuts as being protective and magical due to their circular shape and the hole in the middle, right? So the ingredients of this particular recipe, which I got it from bakingamoment.com. The person who's manning the website and creating all these wonderful recipes, her name is Allie. There is a link to this recipe in the description box. It looks like it's a pretty easy one. I like to look for easy recipes, okay, because I don't have a lot of time and I get very agitated with, long drawn out recipes. Okay, so this particular recipe, the symbolism, I'm going to say if you want to focus on anything relating to wisdom, spirituality, success, love, lust, and healing, I'm going to recommend this recipe. Okay, it's the baked apple cider donut. One of the other things that attracted me to this particular recipe is I don't have to fry the donut. Now, I know a lot of times, you see recipes. This is one of the reasons why I usually back away from making homemade donuts, because I am not very skilled at the art of like dunking donuts. Okay, so this one, requires a pan. Okay, and it makes about 6 servings. So if you want to have like a full dozen, you may want to double the recipe. Like I said, the information is in the description box. They look great, don't they? All right, last week's synchronicity symbol was an angel. Now, the angel that I showed last week was one of those statues that you see like in a garden. Like I said, when it comes to synchronicity symbols, you may have seen it in a cartoon form like this one right here. Or you might have seen it dangling on somebody's keychain, or maybe you could have seen it on a shirt or something like that, pillowcase, etc. Okay, they can come to you in any way, shape, or form. So let's see what this week's synchronistic symbol is. Since we're so close to the harvest moon, it's like we get all this like really powerful energy going on. So focus on something that you want, you're trying to draw into your life. And we're going to use this synchronicity symbol of this week as an indicator of you getting closer to it or hitting the jackpot. Okay, let's see what we have. Ooh, all right. All right, it looks like this week's synchronistic symbol is the dandelion. And I want to emphasize an old dandelion because there is a difference. This is what it looks like. It's the one with the little white head that you remember blowing the little shingles off when you were little, okay? This is what I'm talking about. So, like I said, it could be seen in a picture, or you might hit the jackpot. You might decide to go out for a drive, and you might see an open field, and there might be a plethora of them. And and that's like hitting the jackpot, okay? But look for that symbol this week, and you'll know that you're on track to getting it, your goal or your wish, your desire, whatever it is you're focusing on. I want to thank you for watching my video. Also, don't forget to check the description box for the reference items that I featured. And remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more episodes of Monday Merriment. Have a wonderful autumn season. Take care.